Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Across midfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the Jags grab it. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Lining up for the extra point.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
two-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Kennedy. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Kennedy. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Herbert. And this is a quick slant to Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, McElroy. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Operating from the gun. Kennedy throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams. All tied after one.
14-14.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Kennedy. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
Jaguars.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. McElroy. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a handoff here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A quick toss out right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. McElroy stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off play action. Kennedy. Flush to his right. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McElroy, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. .13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Kennedy. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Kennedy. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this.
Now a hit and a loose football.
On the play, Rick. Covered by the Jaguars.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Kennedy. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lambo will put this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake, Kennedy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Kennedy. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, McElroy. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the left side. McElroy. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off play action. Kennedy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, McElroy, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. in the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kennedy. Connection made with Chenault. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Kennedy. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now they try the right side here. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26. Back.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Kennedy. And he's brought down. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
35. Chargers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A.
Los Angeles.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. It got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 87 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Herbert throwing again. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
Goal at the 6-yard line.